Alien Isolation is based off the popular sci-fi franchise that began in 1979. While there were many video games made for the series, none of them captured the suspense of the original movie until now. Don't forget to be very, very quiet, because you never know what may be lurking. The game stars Amanda Ripley, voiced by Andrea Deck, the daughter of Ellen Ripley from the first movie, who joined the ToriJ's crew in search for her mother, who went missing 15 years ago. I hate to say it, but you're gonna have to wait 42 more years. Ripley, Samuels, and Taylor go over to investigate Sevastopol space station said to have a flight recorder of Ellen Ripley, but something goes horribly, horribly wrong, and Ripley, you know what I'm going to use first names from now on to avoid confusion, Amanda ends up separated from the others and finds herself aboard a space station with a predator. Like most horror games, Alien Isolation is from a first-person perspective, making it that much easier to immerse yourself in the game. There's more focus on stealth and evasion than straight-up combat. And when I say stealth, I mean you're going to be hiding like a sissy and pray that the alien doesn't find you. I give the game props for having intelligent AI. If an enemy senses the slightest disturbance through sound or visual, be them human or not, they'll go to investigate. Even the alien. You can fight off some enemies, but you're better off reserving what little ammunition you can find. This is a deep contrast to other survival horror games that takes away the horror aspect by giving you too much weapons and ammunition. Also, the most important aspect of all, you can't fight the alien. If the alien so much as gets its greasy claws on you, you're dead. It doesn't matter how much health you have, it doesn't matter what weapons you have, if it gets you, you're dead. But if it's any consolation, your mother will be joining you soon enough. Too soon? Just the suspense they build up to the first appearance of the alien alone is amazing. You get to a scene where the tail impales a guy and it's horrifying, and that still only barely scratches the surface of what's to come later when it finally reveals itself to you. They manage to do more with one alien than other games have with 100, and it's incredible. Once again showing that less is more. But as we touched on briefly earlier, the alien isn't the only thing you have to worry about. Another brand of enemy are the working Joes. Androids who go haywire much like the android in the first film, only twice that, and looking more like crash test dummies with red glowing eyes. These guys are no less scarier than the alien, and in some ways are worse. For one, there's more of them you have to worry about, and while you can fight them off, they can take a lot of punishment before they go down, if at all. Once again, it's not worth taking them head on if you can help it. Sometimes the AI is so unpredictable, you don't know what they're going to do next. Honestly, I'd rather deal with the alien than these guys. Occasionally, you'll get shot at by humans, too, leading the alien right to you. Thanks, guys. Thanks a whole bunch. I hope you're happy because now we're all dead. You have 2 tools to help you survive. A flashlight for seeing in the dark, wow, I'm painfully stating the obvious here, and a motion sensor detector that helps monitors nearby threats. Remember, these things can work against you, so use them sparingly. Another thing you can do is craft items like first aid kits, noisemakers, etc., to help you on your journey through the space station. These items are created from materials you find laying around. There's only so many things you can carry, so make sure to make good of these materials before collecting more. What makes the game really stand out in terms of visuals, besides the environment, is how much it feels like an extension of the first movie. The technology used looks exactly like how we would have imagined the distant future in the 1970s, and because of it it's easy to place alongside Ridley Scott's original creation. From hypersleep to terminals and arcades laying around. Had this been made in the actual 70s, it would have fitted in just fine, and that fact doesn't make it feel dated either. It's like a modern-day 1970s, if that makes any sense. Amanda is a lot like her mother. Strong, determined, sarcastic. Motivated by her mother's disappearance and the lack of closure that can only come by trying to avoid an alien creature that wants to make you its dinner. There's a very human aspect to her, with working through her fear of everything going on the space station and finding the courage to push on. You're with her every step of the way, and that makes the journey all the more special as you see her develop, making it a lot of fun. Like mother, like daughter. Alien Isolation is one of the scariest games I've ever played, and considering I've gone through Silent Hill 3, that's saying a lot. It may not beat that game on a psychological level, but it does know how to build suspense and tension so much that every close encounter and hiding in a cupboard feels like it's your own life at risk. So much effort went into creating this game, right down to the engine, which was made specifically with this game in mind to create the experience that it did. All the promotion I've seen for this game made it clear that it was made by fans for fans, and that definitely shows. Whether you're a fan of the franchise, or a survival horror nut looking for something with less focus on action, then Alien Isolation was literally made for you. Get it?